my own here that I've started, and I will share with you that, but it's pretty much we layer the same way. This is a bigger bin. One of the things that I will let you know is we want to make sure that we give some ventilation so that the worms inside will get oxygen. And so we do these very tiny 1-inch drills all throughout the perimeter. I usually do them about 1 inch from the top, or you can do them a little higher. It depends. You just got to keep in mind that your waste will probably go right underneath it. And the reason for that is you can also do a shield. You can put some sort of mesh in it so that you don't get any flies that want to go inside your worm. But the purpose of them is to ventilate and keep the aeration for your vermicomposting worms. Okay, so if you want to do that, I went ahead and did a couple of them, but pretty much it's with your power drill, and you want to make sure that it's firmly secure. If you want to work with 2 people, that's fine. But then you align your holes, and then you want to make sure that you can get your holes in and out, and you're going to carry that all the way through the perimeter, throughout the whole perimeter of your bin. If you can see in this little bin, I have the same thing. I have all my holes throughout the entire perimeter of my bin. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be layering it. So I'm going to create a bed for my worm bins. And it starts from the bottom. So we are creating our worm bin bed, and I wanted to show you the bottom of the bin was layered with newspaper, and I have all my materials. So think of it as a lasagna that you're gonna make. It's a nice lasagna bedding at the bottom. You can use some of your shredded paper at the bottom. I would probably stick to just whites, but this is just for the demonstration. You use your sprayer to make sure that it keeps nice and moist. Also, any leftover shredded newspaper that you might have, lay it there. You want to keep wetting it, okay? Then I would do the organic matter, which is the soil here, and I will create a layer of that here. I'm going to lay it out here. If the camera wants to get closer, it'll be great. Okay, so you can see I've layered this. Okay, and then what we'll do is we have leaves that we've gathered from our garden. One thing I wanted to say is if you are going to be using clip-ins or leaves from your garden, is to make sure that they have not come into contact with any chemicals or pesticides, because you're going to be putting this into your worm bin. So again, and lay these guys out. The other thing is you will get cardboard, okay, and you can moisten this with my little water, okay, and then you want to create a nice layer with your cardboard, okay, just like this, okay. Then what we're waiting for are food scraps, and what I have here is broccoli, just that was gathered from my kitchen scraps. And when we're talking about what to put in and what not, just some things, and I will give you the list. But when you're doing small vermicompostings inside, which is meant to be for small spaces, as you're cooking and you're putting away all your food scraps, those things that you should not put in your bin are things like, for example, things that are acid. You cannot put anything that has, like I said, the chemicals, from your yard. But when it comes to foods, you want to make sure that you stay away from chicken bones. You can put like coffee grinds. You can put all your shredded vegetables, your peels inside, but stay away from any lactose or products, milk products, because that's going to attract probably flies and things that you don't want in there. And also, when you are actually breaking down your pieces, try not to put too many big things, because think bread wigglers to start your worm bin. When I started with 4, okay? And then I had about 1,000. It's just crazy how they reproduce, okay? The more you give them, the more they will reproduce. And this is what they look like, okay? And these are your amazing composters that break apart all your food waste and they turn it into, we call it black gold. And that's awesome for your plants. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these guys in here so they can start feasting. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I am going to go ahead and make sure that your ventilation is all across, okay? And just keep that in mind. And if you're concerned about flies or anything, you can always put a screen in the perimeter. And your lid must always be closed. Thank you.